Yeah, cause girls is players too. Women getting money all around the world, cause girls is players too. Yo, what's up? It's your homie, Devin Zoolander, coming all the way live from where? Some random Airbnb in Baltimore. Anyway, what I want to tell y'all about today is, despite what conventional wisdom and stereotypical media will tell you, girls is players too. I remember it like it was yesterday. There was this one woman on Hinge. This was probably my 9th time matching with her. Every time I started to ask her a couple questions and think, all right, we're progressing towards actually going out on a date, she would unmatch with me, or so I thought. So on this 10th time that we matched, she said, hey, this time let's actually make plans to go out. I was like, all right, but let's get one thing clear. I've never unmatched with you. And she was like, oh, well, I always delete my Hinge profile. You know, ha ha. She's acting all like that. You know, the damsel in distress, the little airhead thing that some women do. All right, whatever. All is forgiven. Let's move forward. We agree on a venue to have our first date. So I'm thinking everything is cool. We have some conversations throughout the week that get a little bit sketchy because I asked her about her relationships. I asked her also about sex, not in a way where I'm asking you what you like, but I was asking more about, are you currently sexually active? And we were just laying our cards out on the table. We were talking about when was the last time you've been in a relationship, and maybe some of those conversations might have felt judgmental to her because she expressed that to me. So I get that. So I'm not tripping off of that. But still, you're watching my stories, and when I say, okay, we still gonna meet on Friday throughout the week, you're still cool with it. Then Friday arrives. Now, I'll admit, I gotta be honest, I wasn't super hyped to go out on this date because something about this woman just felt a little bit off, like she wasn't really compatible with me. But I'm not gonna flake, and maybe once I get her in front of me, maybe there's something that I can see in her that doesn't really translate through text. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. Friday rolls around when we're supposed to have our date, and I text her maybe an hour before the actual date is supposed to happen, and guess what? She never responded. So I'm like, wow, this is really, really weird. Why wouldn't she respond? Now, if she was uncomfortable with some texting conversations we had, or if she's feeling like, you know what, I'm not really ready to date right now, then I can understand that. Part of me might feel a little bit down, but honestly, as a man in a dating world, you gotta learn to roll with the punches and deal with rejection, because rejection is inevitable. I wasn't going to be tripping over that, but she never communicated this. So I thought, all right, I just need to distance myself from this woman. Maybe I need to mute her profile on Instagram. Maybe not unfollow her, but just mute her profile. So that's what I did. But then it got weird because I would start posting stories from my podcast clips, and she would look at every single one after she flaked on a date. So my thing is this: if you really don't want to go on a date, then why are you still lurking on my stories? And at that moment, I realized that women play games too. I know men play games. I've played plenty of them in my lifetime, but women also play games. And I just really couldn't understand, why are you lurking on my page if we had a date set up and you didn't even communicate that you didn't want to go? So the moral of this story is just to say that when women say that the dating pool is filled with piss, please understand that that also counts for men too. Some women hold everything that the jerks of their past did to them against guys like me. Now, I'm not going to say that I've never been a jerk before. I've been a jerk plenty of times. But my thing is, if you really don't want to go, then just communicate. But this weird ghosting / I'ma still lurk on your stories, every single one, every day after you skipped our date. No, so I removed her as a follower, and I deleted her number, and I stopped following her because I don't want that kind of connection, because that's not friendship, that's an attachment. And I don't want anyone to be attached to me. I want people in my life that genuinely want to be in my life. This is another dating vlog from your boy Devin Zoolander. And remember, stay moisturized and mind your business. That's all, just mind your business. All right, peace.
Yeah, cause girls is players too. Bitches getting money all around the world, cause girls is players too.